Okay.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
No, she didn't.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is. It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost!
Oh my god, Tan, please.
But she has legs and stuff.
She's alive,
Well,
bro, you
that's
fucking
just
fool.
because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Oh my god, please,
There's
shut
a
the
limit
fuck
to
up.
how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Yep, I'm done too, Paul. You know what? I agree with you. I'm fucking done with Roy.
Okay, so I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Huh?
I got it!
Alright.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I
God,
think
why
it
are
would
we
be
even
helpful
talking
if
about
someone
this? Holy
explains why
shit.
she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Oh my god, why are we discussing this? God damn it, Roy. All he does is fucking ruin trials, man. Fucking Roy, man. Holy fucking shit. Alright, whatever. Is that our tattoo or the fake nails, right?
That Kyoko there is...
Damn, my aim's much better. Nice.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
Alright, dad.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko. This entire discussion is idiotic.
Oh my god. Wait, is it tattoo or fake nails?
That
I think it's fake
Kyoko there
nails.
is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah.
Wait, no, wait, no, shit. Fuck. Fuck you.
'Cause that corpse
No!
is absolutely Kyoko. This entire
Oh,
discussion
no.
is idiotic.
Okay. I think it was that one.
That Kyoko there is just... Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the
Yeah.
explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. No.
Alright, there we go. fucking Roy. Like this trial could have been short, but this guy had to
corpse was wearing gloves.
fucking fuck it up with being a
Whoever it
retard.
was,
How much of it?
they were wearing
Fucking
fake
Roy.
nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
that makes sense.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure
Got to
they
go.
don't
Where could you
interfere with
possibly
my
go?
daily
It's fucking
life.
6 o'clock. Holy shit.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the
Oh
real
my god.
victim?
Why do we have to
First,
talk
we need
about
to
that?
figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Yeah, fuck for real. Fucking Mukuro. Holy shit. Don't know why we're talking about this. Tattoo in the right hand, I think, right?
Kyoko really is still alive. Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it
Oh, hold
out.
on. What this the okay. Okay. I'm guessing it's a tattoo.
The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do,
Okay,
right?
I think it's that one where okay.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, it's wrong. There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? Ryan will die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
That's like every murder this game has put through so far.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
Isn't gone? Yeah.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it to be like, you're my bitch.
That's
Seriously? You really did something that humiliating?
where the fuck is Moses here? The fuck?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Wait. Huh? Compare the tattoo to other information we have. Oh, the
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so to show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
it's a wolf. Alright. That was easy.
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is
A wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf race. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. And that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf.
Alright. I don't know who's here anymore. Fuck.
Which means that person
Damn, he's
must
there.
have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes,
Okay.
indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, I guess Moses is staying. I don't know what's going on there.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Okay.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope Speak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such
Yeah, and
attempts
Paul just
at
got shut down.
provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big old brains.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding
No,
all along.
Roy, shut the fuck up.
There are only 16 students in
God.
total that have been
Why
taking
hasn't he
part in
died
these
yet?
events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects. I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
I got it! I've narrowed it down to Yoko and me, right? Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone.
So Tim,
We even
who do
went
you
to the bathroom in pairs.
who do you think is the killer?
All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow
Who do you
down
think
the list
is the
of
killer,
suspects.
Tim? Or I guess Moses. I guess Moses doesn't even know shit, but
exactly
what
so.
the fuck, 7 viewers? That doesn't make sense. Huh? The fuck? So like, okay.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
Huh? Fuck.
Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
7? No, 9 a.m.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? She
I think
went
it's
to
9
go
a.m.
get the pickaxe.
I got it!
Yeah,
Body
Paul
must have been
told her not to
discovered
come
at
back by
9 a.m.,
9:01. Yeah.
Since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
7:30.
Oh, yeah. Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Is it just me and you now? Okay.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Fuck. Ready. There's him again. God shit. Sprinklers.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
What? Oh shit, that was wrong? Hold on, wait.
We've established a
Hold on.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, it's been 10 o'clock. It's 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder. Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Wait, why was that the one? The heck? Wait, what? Oh, really?
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Yeah, I don't get why it's 10 o'clock though, not 7:30.
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was
Oh,
wet?
no.
How dare you use such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet.
Oh my god,
but
Jennifer,
not
why can't
because of
Jennifer
the
die too?
sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
What? That doesn't make
Man, you're totally wacko.
Yeah, I agree.
If you really think it wasn't
Oh my
the sprinkler,
god. Why didn't she die from the explosion? I wish she did.
you'd better tell us why.
Are we doing we're doing bullet time. Crap, how do you do that again?
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it. Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really did.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess he had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
It's him. Just tell me whenever you freeze again. I'll stop.
I'd just like to say one thing.
Nani?
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
Just make sure you're good. Yeah.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time. Stop wasting energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you.
You got it, boss. Shut
Oh
it up
wow,
now.
Paul just wrecked Jason.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Paul is boss.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Yes, but you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
Makes sense.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi.
What?
Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
What's she? No. What? What is she doing?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is
What
a
is she
way
doing?
the
What's she
body
trying to
could
frame
have
me?
avoided getting wet.
Oh no.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
She's talking about the tarp, isn't she?
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
strong quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly
He's
like the one
framing
Ricardo
us.
just gave us.
Okay, she's going down.
Wait, something's not right.
And what might that be? By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
It's because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
By co- the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Oh, what?
Shoot!
Oh, wow. God damn it.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the
Actually, I
reason
have no
the
idea.
tarp was only dirty on
Oh,
one
that's true.
side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body,
Yeah, what is this?
of course it didn't get dirty.
Oh, too late. Damn it. Is it that one?
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side
Was the sprinkler, but the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
it's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Oh, wow. Well, that was the one?
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because of the explosion. Okay, that makes sense now.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
you might
got it
get
now.
some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side
Just
wouldn't
wanted to
find
sex her,
anything.
and this is how she feels this. Yeah, dude. Feels bad, man.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the
What?
body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What's she doing?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's
Wait.
blood?
Oh no.
Something like that.
I know. They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No. That's
No,
not what
no.
happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
No, not the chickens. The poor chicken.
I got it!
Oh my god, rip chicken in the chat, please. Bubble some.
Chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
No, the chicken.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder,
Rip chicken in the
there were
chat.
5
Yeah.
chickens. But
No.
after the murder, there were only 4.
Rip chicken.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Wow.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the
And they
scene
threw the
so it
chicken
wouldn't
inside the
be
plant.
spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe.
Why is she trying to kill us?
After you met up with Makoto in the dining room,
Oh no, we
did
split
you
up
two
for
stay
whatever
together
reason.
from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show
God
up till
damn
later.
it.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Right.
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Yeah, why is she trying to frame us?
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh my god.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, Roy, you're stupid.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Why is she doing
According
this?
to the
I don't know,
monitoring
man.
file, the knife went all the way through.
She's
from front
betraying
to
us.
back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Oh my god, another thing. Yeah, more evidence that's me. God damn it, motherfucker, man.
It's the knife we gave
No.
to Makoto?
You
It's
don't
not
seem
me, I'm
surprised.
innocent.
You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Good? Okay.
Suspicious. Very
No,
suspicious
shut up,
indeed.
Roy.
The knife we found
Shut up,
stuck in the body
Roy.
came
I don't
from
need
Makoto.
this from you.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Yeah, and they'll believe her because, yeah, she's trying to frame us. It's over because they'll believe her because she's carried us every trial, man. Feels bad.
Carried us.
Okay. Huh?
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
This is pretty long.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours
I think it's
and
the stab
killed her
one.
with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
The knife we found.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is.
I think this is gone now. I have no idea. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm to figure this out. What do I do?
before, and that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
This one? I think this one.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife you found last week, it's the same one that you gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before,
That seals it. Just because I had the knife, that automatically makes me the killer?
well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
God damn it. Are you back? Oh, I need to check this too. What the hell? It says you're here, but I can't tell if you're watching right now. God damn it. What were you for? Let me catch one of these.
got a Pokeball.
You suck. Okay.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's it.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bother to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use,
Yeah,
you know the
savage
answer.
core.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Oh, I mean, Roy,
I
please.
might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Yeah, she's the second dumbest.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Yeah. Calls the face like, yeah, fuck it, Makoto. Oh shit, what is it? Huh? Oh, I completely guessed! Oh my god!
Found a tiny fragment
Holy.
of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause
I
of the
actually guessed on
explosion.
that. I had no idea. I was like, fuck, I wasn't really paying attention, so I just... Oh god, okay.
No, that's only natural. Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive
Okay.
is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
What?
Hold on a second, Yaku.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna do a hangman. We're gonna use this though, right?
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
There we go. No, that's wrong.
Because the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
God damn it.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even
Oh,
possible?
no, it is.
If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Yes, you two kill each other off, so we'll have to deal with your stupid asses. Holy shit. Fucking ass.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
The titanium arrows.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed him.
God damn it. At the pace we're going, it's take forever to fucking finish this trial. Maybe we should finish the trial but some other time. Or maybe... Fuck. I should finish up this trial. You guys watch on YouTube, maybe? I don't know. Cause holy shit. Alright, after the next freeze. Oh, suggest that. Just holy fuck. I feel like I made no fucking progress on this shit. I'm not blaming Tim, but fuck. Because whenever he freezes, this stream is always be worse. Huh?
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Out of all the weapons this could have used, he used a bunch of arrows. I guess.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right! I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
It was duct-taped up, right? Bloody duct tape, yeah.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No, it's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Alright. If you're not frozen, so I'm assuming what happened. So we were investigating how the body was killed, right? So we've deduced that the stabbing is not what killed her. It was the blow to the head. Since the Monokuma file stated that she was killed, that she was struck with a blow to the head. So we figured out that the stabbing happened after she died, and they're like, okay, what killed her, and I was like, oh, the titanium arrow, and they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, the bloody duct tape was what bound them together. And we know that it wasn't the stabbing because it happened after. I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. We just know that it happened after the blow to the head.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak. To put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Man, that's harsh.
How is this harsh? You even listen.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
Why is she lying?
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course.
The roadblock key.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here.
Yeah.
The key to the dojo locker.
No, I'm not.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is
Hey, can
just
you guys go
the
away?
final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit.
You can't hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
She's protecting us.
What?
That's enough.
She killed someone
the
for
time
me?
for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait, I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
We're killing our wife, but she tried to frame us.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Oh, he has her key. Double thumb.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Do I agree
You
with that
should
one?
understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I
Did I
really
use
have
proof
done
in the
that?
last one? I think so, right?
Those words you just spoke.
What exactly what I said? I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya,
I mean, I used Byakuya.
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe I used it on the end? I don't know.
You
Let's see.
stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Huh?
But could I really have done that?
Wait, what? Wait, shit. What did I miss?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not. But you should understand.
Byakuya, what are you...
Master would never hide something.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
No. Damn it. I have no idea.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
Was it that or
You
this?
stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
What? I have no idea, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Okay, I think it's that
What are you
proof.
hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Oh, when the body was found. Is that important at all? I don't think it's useful. Okay, so that's not useful at all. It is a good.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, but could I really have done that?
I mean, maybe I get the last one and use it on proof.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what
I'm not the killer.
you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide.
There's proof that you aren't. Is that what you're...
You said I hid the evidence and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more.
Byakuya, what are you
Okay.
hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
What?
No.
Okay, whatever. You know what? I'll just work with it.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
She's lying? Holy shit. What do I do? Kyoko's lie. Oh crap, boys, what do we do? Pursue the lie, let the lie go, or run away. Alright. What do we do, boys? Alright, that's enough time. I don't want to accidentally lose or anything. Tim, what do I do? You can't lose waifu. Alright. Run away, boys! No, running away isn't gonna solve anything. Fuck! Okay, so we only have two options. Damn, that's what running away. Okay. Damn it. Never mind. God damn it. Okay, so we can't run away. What do we do? You know what?
There was a lie.
No, we're staying alive! Screw her! Screw her! Our life is more important, man.
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
We need to live.
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this
Alright,
lie?
you're
then?
donezo, Kyoko. You're donezo. Hey, let's kill this guy. Okay.
I did. Because I've given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have...
Hmm?
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
What?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Oh, the master key.
I
Master
didn't
key.
pass the key to my room. Because I've given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
You're donezo, Kyoko. Rip waifu. We're,
No.
we don't need you,
Kyoko
Kyoko.
could have gotten
We're
into
fine
your
by
room.
ourselves.
You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Monikuma's secret too?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
And I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
You're donezo.
What are you talking about?
Donezo, Kyoko. This is what you get for trying to frame us from the start. I'm sorry. We deserve to live.
So I lost.
There are other grills, man. Other grills.
That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't, Kyoko? You really
Wait, she didn't kill
aren't
him?
the killer?
Okay, time's
Wait.
up.
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done.
Nani?
All finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous. Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
You get it. Go ahead.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Our lives are more important than hers. She needed to die. For us. She killed to protect us anyway. Only fair that we live. Alright, rip Kyoko in the chat. Rip Kyoko in the chat, boys. Oh wow. Oh wow, I think this is the worst one of all. I think it's worse than the better one, to be honest. Because the closer you get, the more despair you feel. You must be like, Jim, you son of a bitch, how could you? It had to be done. It had to be done. I'm sorry, Kyoko. You could be my waifu. After you die. I'll die too eventually, right? So I'll meet you in heaven, whatever. Rip waifu, rip waifu. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba became to an end. I still have to wonder whether Kyoko is rather innocent, or, regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. It was the end of Mukuro's class trial. In the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what? Oh, wait, no, what have I done? Now me, Paul, and Roy all share Athena? No, this is... So we just all bang her and get kids? Oh, wait, what happened to Jennifer? Did she die? Why is he holding her picture like a memorial? I think she died. Alright, at least in this timeline, Jennifer dies, so that's good. Hope. Alright, you know what? We got kids, boys. We all shared Athena. Yes. Roy, Paul, me, we all shared Athena.
No! This isn't right!
Nani?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Oh, you're imagining it.
What the heck is this? What is this? Wait, can I press this again? Bakana! We reversed time! Alternate timeline. Alternate timeline, boys. It's like Steins Gate. It's an alternate timeline.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as
Alternative
fact?
timeline, boys.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
Jesus says yes, the universe says no.
But who else could it have been?
We have to fix the timeline.
Room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
So I guess if we chose this, we would never have known what happened if we picked the other. So I'm glad we
I have
picked
an alibi.
First to Live.
Nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived
Wait,
at the scene,
then why did
pretended
Monokuma
to
execute
find it
Kyoko?
there.
It had to be Makoto, right?
What?
I don't see any other
Oh
option.
wow, now I die.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Lucaro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're
You know what? Yeah,
thrown into a
I'm glad we
trial.
picked First to Live. We would have never known about the other things. If we let it go right away, we wouldn't have known about the alternate timeline.
And Kyoko
That's
even
pretty cool.
said it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why.
Okay, time's up.
Huh?
Time's up. Class trials all
What if he
over.
just like ran away from the
Everyone can
trial and
stop
everyone's like, what the
talking
fuck?
now.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up.
No.
Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then,
Wait,
it's
no.
time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Oh wow, there's only one bullet time this game. I got A's on everything, that's why. Sweet. Sweet. I got an A on everything just because there was only one bullet time and I destroyed Coco.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened?
Wait, where's the comic
Will
book
you
thing
make
though?
the right choice or the
I guess we don't do it this
dreadfully
chapter, huh?
wrong one? Hey, hold on.
No, I'm innocent!
What's it gonna be?
I'm innocent, I tell you! I'm innocent! No! God damn it, I'd rather... Oh my god. What? Good. Okay. No!
Sorry.
No, I'm innocent! Motherfucker! Oh, is it done? Wait, I think that's right. God, no! I didn't do anything wrong, motherfucker, man! No!
Yep.
No, no, no! No!
Shing! Thrills, chills, kills!
We're dead.
I don't expect you to forgive me.
Oh no, she's just gonna let me
This is
die.
all my fault.
No.
Let's give it
No,
everything
give us
we
back the
got.
future with Athena.
It's
The real
punishment
banger.
time!
Jennifer's dead in that timeline. We need to go back. Oh wow, we're dead. Rip us in the chat. Rip Makoto. Rip us. Rip Evolution. Rip.